Hi friends! In today's pick a card, we're going to take a look at what you bring to the table, or something you bring to the table, because like we all have so much that we bring to other people's lives, and wonderful qualities, but this is just meant to be like a pick-me-up and a reminder of what you bring to others, like the positive things that you bring to the people around you. So we have 3 beautiful roses here to choose from. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna include the timestamp for the piles in the description, so you can just click your timestamp and it'll take you to your reading. So take your time choosing, feel into what's right, and I'll see you in your pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what you bring to the table, what you bring to the people around you. Whoop. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. I need to pick one more. Okay, one more. The Star. I think something you bring to other people or to the table is people who feel really, really comfortable around you. They feel like, I don't know, you just have this like really, really cozy vibe, and I don't think that it's something that you're like aware of, how much people actually are drawn in by that, because I'm almost sort of getting like, it's sometimes you can be a little bit like sarcastic or like mopey or something like that, and actually people really, really feel like they can just be themselves around you, and you just make them feel comfortable and cozy, and like you can laugh at life, and it's not this like happy-go-lucky kind of energy. It's more like like it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna be cozy in the meantime. Like, I don't know, very sort of cheeky and yeah, you just bring like a lot of light just by being yourself, and by kind of like not putting on a facade. And I feel like you're the type of person to, maybe if someone comes over, like you'll just be in your sweats and just be like, you want to grab some ice cream, like it's that sort of feeling, like you just want to snuggle up with you and watch a movie, and you're the type of person that people just want to come home to. It's a lovely, lovely quality. I feel like really fun and silly and sweet. Okay. I feel like you are really also protective of people and nurturing in your own way. Like you will go to like big lengths to defend your friends. Like you will stand up for your friends, you got their backs, and you take care of people. Like you're very loyal, and you're very yeah, like protective. And once someone is in your circle, they're like in your circle, and you you stick by them, like ride or die, kind of. It's not necessarily like in a very traditional way that you're caretaking, but it's like, yeah, people just feel very safe with you. And you bring them a sort of like comfort. You feel like homey, which I think is very, very nice. Moist. Let's see. What else does pile 1 bring to the table to people? New moon, eclipse, and full moon in Cancer. Yeah, like I do feel like with the eclipse card and the Wheel of Fortune, like I do also feel like you bring a certain I want to say like magic or bigness to people. Like people feel like, even though you feel very homey and like safe, there's this thing about you that is very also like kind of activating, where people feel inspired. They feel like anything is possible with you or like around you, you know, like you have this sort of kind of magic air around you. And I don't think it's like, again, it's not like something super conscious that you walk around maybe saying, you know, anything's possible, or you're like very doing anything. It's more of like you have a powerful aura, and people, when they're around you, they just feel like, yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, even though you're very homey and very safe, you're also a little bit of like a wild card. You're like yeah, I don't know what the word is, but definitely people perceive you as like having a powerful energy, and powerful in the way of like activating and sometimes unexpected, like a bit magical. At the bottom of the deck we have believe in the impossible, blue moon. So yeah, people probably find you very special, and I think that they, yeah, feel a sense of intrigue and like magic around you. Is there any final thing that wants to be said about pile 1? What do they bring to the table? I mean, this is just funny because like certain words will come up many times. So possibility is one of them. So people, yeah, feel that way around you, that like anything's possible, or life is, you know, sort of magical, which I think is a really cool mix with the very homey kind of vibes that you also have. Optimism. So yeah, I think just by like being you, you bring people a lot of hope and joy. Like they feel, you might also like, you might express in a certain way or be a certain way that people are not used to seeing, and so it opens up like the possibility for them to be like, oh, maybe I could do that, or maybe I could be like that, or like maybe I could look at life that way, or maybe I could express myself like that, or you know, approach things from this perspective. And honestly, what I'm feeling is it's mostly like, yes, to experience life in a big way and go out and do things and blah, 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 but it's more so just being themselves, like being authentic. People see you being very authentic, and then they get a sense of like, oh, maybe I can also just be me, you know? And it might not sound like much, but honestly, it's kind of what everyone wants the most. We just want to be able to be ourselves and be loved and appreciated for that. And I feel like that's something that you really bring to the people around you. They feel comfortable, they can feel like they can be themselves, and they feel like, yeah, inspired and activated by you in that regard. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Pile 1. That's what you bring to the table, one of the things that you bring. I hope it resonated. I would be happy to know if it did. If it didn't, let me know in the comments if you like, and sending you lots of love, and thank you for watching. Maybe I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what you bring to the table. One of the things that you bring to the table, or maybe a couple. So please, for Pile 2, what do they bring to the table? The Wheel of Fortune, the World. I love these cats so much. And the Hanged Man. All right, so you're like a free spirit. You're like a free thinker. I want to say immediately that people feel like you open up their mind or minds. You bring a lot of new thought to people, a lot of new perspectives, and people might feel very like they're expanding their minds and expanding their horizons when they're around you. I feel like you're very philosophical, like you have a lot of new insight, like new ways of looking at things, and also like you pick and choose from a lot of different schools of thought, a lot of different perspectives, and it makes your point of view very interesting because you incorporate like a lot of different ideas, and you make it your own, and it creates like this very dynamic and multifaceted just way of thinking. And I think people are very intrigued by that. And I feel like people always learn something new from you. I feel like you're the type of person that like every time I see you, I'll leave the conversation, or I'll leave the get together feeling like, oh, like I never thought about it like that. Like I have a new perspective, like I have a new understanding of something. I feel like tickled, like my mind is tickled. So you're like very inspiring and kind of like thought-provoking in how you view the world, how you look at things. Yeah, these cats. Anyways. I feel like that cat is like, maybe how people feel like they listen to it and like, what? And then, you know, they gain some new perspective and they're like, whoa, mind blown. Very cool. What else for my pile twos do they bring to the table, please? Whoop. Cards are flying. Yeah. Okay, so you're definitely very quick on your feet, and quite witty, I would say, intelligent. So you have a lot of intellectual like capacity, and like you're a quick thinker. You're kind of, I think you're very good at like debating and discussing things, and you always have like a new twist on things. You might be like sort of a devil's advocate sometimes to just to like broaden the conversation, not because you're like, you know, you don't have anything personal to gain from it. It's not to like prove your own point of view or something like that. I don't feel like you really care about that. I feel like you are interested in the conversation being like as expanded as it can be, like as many perspectives as possible, new twists, new ideas. Yeah, I just feel like you love looking at things from different points of view, and you love like opening up that in other people as well. So I feel like you're very good at like detaching from a specific opinion or like a specific truth even, or like, yeah, and looking at it from a different perspective. So like if someone is stuck in a belief, you're very good at just like whoop, turning it on its head and looking at it a different way, and all of a sudden that person is like, whoa, free of that belief. Or you know, I just keep seeing like you unlocking little vaults in people's minds, like things they haven't thought about before, things they didn't consider. Yeah, just more and more perspective on things. I do feel like as much as like you're doing this for other people, like kind of broadening their horizons and expanding their minds and stuff, and you like to do that, and I think you do that a lot, so you're kind of used to it. But as much as you do that, I think you're also genuinely really interested in other people's perspectives, just because you find it so fascinating. You also want to like collect how other people think. So it's not just that you want to share like what you think, or you want to like make people think differently. It's also that you're so like enthusiastic about different ideas and ways of thinking, that people also feel like you actually want to know what they're thinking, is what I'm getting. Like it's a very stimulating mental exchange, is something that I feel like people experience around you. But definitely you're very expanding for people. Like, to be around you, people expand a lot, especially mentally, intellectually. What else for pile 2? What do they bring to the table? Change course. Speak up. Again, with the keys here, like, it's just kind of confirmation for what I was saying before, that you really like give people aha moments. And I think that's what you also really like. You like when people are like, oh my God, I just got this, or like, whoa. And yeah, you're like a little superhero in this regard. Like, you really you're really good at finding the key to anything, like the key to a dilemma, a problem, a situation, anything like that. And you encourage other people's ideas. You encourage people to speak their truth, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and I think you do the same. And it's just like this very stimulating, interesting, fun energy to be around. It's very activating, and it's very, yeah, expanding. I feel like I've said 3 words this entire reading, like expanding, like keys or something, like a billion times, but that is what I'm getting. So that's definitely something that you bring to the table. Anything else? Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Yeah, you broaden people's horizons, you activate them, and you are really inspiring. Like, you're really inspiring to people. The way you think, the way you talk, the way you go about life. You inspire people to think bigger, and to shake things up. Like, there's nothing like very routine about you. Like, you're very fresh. Like, you do things your own way, and you inspire people to do the same, like do things their own way. Okay, I think that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. You can let me know if it did, if it didn't, if you would like, in the comments. And I hope to see you again, maybe in my next reading. So thank you for watching. Bye bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at what you bring to the table, or something that you bring to the table. So let's get into it. For pile number 3, please. What do they bring to the table? That's funny. A lot of beauty is the first thing that I'm getting. Like, a lot of a lot of beauty, like a lot of inspiration, peace. I feel like you have this very kind of enticing energy. Very like soft and fluid and very soothing. I feel like you bring a lot of healing to people. You have a very, very healing energy. I'm not getting exactly how, it's more what you feel like, what it feels like to be around you. It's very soothing. I feel like I'm being like showered by spring rain or something. It's very beautiful. What does pile 3 bring to the table? I feel like you bring like, I'm hearing like an oasis, like you bring refuge from like a pretty square world. Like the world can be kind of harsh and square and things like that, and I feel like people love to have you around because you bring like a sort of softness and healing that people are not necessarily used to. And it really it feels like, you know, maybe this is a weird metaphor, but like you've been working all day, you've been at work, and you come home and you take like a cleansing shower. That's what you feel like. You feel like like relief. I can just like let it go and just be in this healing energy. So I don't know if you do something healing for like a profession. If you don't, you would be really good at it. But probably, I mean, just being around you is healing and feels really healing. So anything like that is nurturing, like anything that you do, whatever you do, if you're like cooking for someone, or if you make them something, or you just listen to them, or talking to them, you're getting a coffee with your friend, they feel like wrapped in just like soothing and healing energy is what I'm getting. So that's super beautiful. What else does pile 3 bring to the table, please? Interesting. Okay. I feel like you're a huge asset to people who are going through some sort of transition. Like if people are going through something, maybe experiencing like an ending, or yeah, anything like that. you're like such a wonderful presence to have in those transitions, because I feel like this is why I pulled from the water oracle. Like I feel like you're very watery, and like just being around you helps to kind of let go and flow more. Like I feel like you put people in a state of surrender and in a state of like allowing. I feel like you're also very allowing. Like there's like softness everywhere. It's like water. It's not harsh edges. Like I feel like you're very sweet with people and accepting and kind, and like you have a lot of compassion for people. So people just love to be around you for that reason, that you're so like understanding and compassionate, and like you're not judgmental, you know, like you listen, you accept people, you understand. Yeah, you just feel like a safe space. Like you feel like you're the type of person I would want to go to if I was going through something and I just needed a hug, you know, or I just needed some love, or I just need a break from something. Like there's like you just radiate like love and healing and sweetness, and your energy's like like a bubble bath or something. That's how people feel around you, I think. That's what I feel when I tune into it. So that's a very beautiful, beautiful energy to have, and definitely something that people are very drawn to and appreciate about you. So, is there anything else? Pile 3. Very simply put, you heal people. Like you heal people. You have a very healing energy. And just by being around you, like people feel like they're healing. You're very like a sensual, soft, soothing energy. So yeah, that's how people feel around you. That's what you bring to the table. One of the things you bring to the table. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. You could let me know if you would like in the comments how it landed for you. And yeah, maybe I'll see you in my next reading. Thank you for watching. And yeah, bye.